Hey, I know it's been a little while since I've uploaded on this channel, and by a little while I mean like a few months, but I finally found something I want to talk about, and it is the Minions versus Monsters movie, otherwise known as Minions 3. Um, I don't know if you even knew that there's a Minions 3. There's a third Minions movie out in theaters right now, and I went and saw it, which is really funny because why on earth would you go see this is probably what you're thinking right now. And I would have asked the same question like a week ago because I had no plans to go see this movie. I mean, when I saw the first trailer, I was like, "Oh, Minions franchise is jumping the shark. Like what is this Minions versus This is stupid. It sounds stupid." And it looks stupid. And I wasn't interested in the slightest. And I wasn't going to see it until other people started seeing it, and I started seeing posts on the internet, on like Twitter and other websites, that people were like, "Wait, this movie's actually kind of good." And I was like, "Are you telling me that Illuminations made a good Minions movie?" Well, first of all, Illuminations made a good movie. I'm going to be blunt with my opinions about. I'm sure I've said it before. My opinions about Illumination Studios. They don't really make good movies. They just make like marketable movies. It's not. They're not. You're not going to Illuminations for like Pixar level storytelling where it's like a deep emotional core, right? Like it's just. It's kid slop for the most part. You bring your kids to go watch the movie. I will say their animation's fucking outstanding. It's beautiful animation, but you're not there for that. You're there because I don't know. It's just some stupid movie to take your kids to. It's not. They don't really make good movies. The best movie they've made is probably Despicable Me. And that's like the best emotional core type movie they've ever made. And it spawned a franchise of movies that are not very good. But this one, Minions 3, people kept saying it was good. I was like, really? It was really hard to believe. So I was like, well, if they're saying it's good, then I guess I'll go see it. Shit, I guess I gotta go check it out. So I did. I went down to my local theater and I went to watch Minions vs. Monsters. And they were not lying. This might be better than Despicable Me, the first one. I'm not kidding. Now, I should be clear though. Um, this movie is not like it's not good because it's like deep. It has a lot of symbol. It has a lot to say. It has an emotional core. And it's not deep for any of those reasons. Um, there's not that much deeper layers going on. It's zany, and it's a love letter to filmmaking, which I did not expect from a Minions movie. You're not expecting Illuminations to put that kind, like they're gonna put a bunch of effort into animation, but they're not gonna put a bunch of effort into something like this. Like there are so many references to filmmaking in this movie, and I'm not talking like Jaw. Well, I mean, like technically there is a Jaws reference, but I mean, I'm not talking about like more modern filmmaking. I mean, like there are. I couldn't even. I saw a lot of them, but I didn't see all of them. I'm talking about like early filmmaking, like 1900 to 1930. There are so many references to early filmmaking, and it is like back to back to back. They just keep throwing them at you. Like this movie is more about filmmaking than it is about monsters. And like at the same time, I don't know what else you'd call this movie if you didn't call it Minions vs. Monsters based on if you actually see the movie you'll understand what I mean, but it's like you can't really call this movie anything but Minions vs. Monsters, but it's kind of a misleading because there's not that much monsters in this movie. They don't really show up until like I mean, I guess there's a little bit at the start, but like they don't really show up until like halfway through the movie because this movie's more about filmmaking than anything else. This movie is literally a love letter to early film and early animation. There are like there's an effect in this movie where they like somehow recreate like early film like graininess and like weather. I don't even know what it's called. Like I don't even know how to describe. You have to see it. Like they recreate like an early film aesthetic, and it looks real. It doesn't look like it's animated. It's fucking crazy. But I mean, like they're firing references through sections, like back to back to back, dude. Like, there's a reference to Trip to the Moon, which I don't know if that's that niche. I can't remember what it's from, but there's that the guy hanging off the clock. There's an entire Citizen Kane like section, like parody, like there's so many that I missed too. There's so many that I got, and for everyone I got, I feel like there were two I missed. It is so laden with them, and the comedy is so slapstick. Like, genuinely, this is the funniest Minions movie, and it's generally hard to make me laugh, especially at like a Minions movie. But like, this is the funniest. Like, there were sections where I was genuinely laughing. It was genuinely funny, and a lot of it came from the slapstick. Like, the slapstick is very like classic 40s cartoons slapstick. You know what I mean? Like, they do like a Scooby Doo chase. And they have all this stupid like slapstick that was it's straight out of like a Tom and Jerry cartoon. It's crazy. Now there is like the standard like minion conversation that's kind of unbearable, like the oh banana like there's plenty of that, but you kind of like just I'm desensitized to it, but it's such a love letter to filmmaking in general. And like the main minion it follows as like his story is like, oh, I want to be he wants to make movie. I want to make a film movie. Make a film. Wah, wah, wah. Like, and I don't know. It was just I just didn't expect it to be like this. Again, it's not really like emotionally good. Like there's an entire like there's kind of a subplot that they kind of start with like it's sort of like the friend ignoring his friend because other thing happening, but then they just kind of fucking drop it out of nowhere. Which like I'm kind of happy they did that. I was not interested. I was not I was not invested in that. I think the movie understood that it was just, hey, we're just gonna do a bunch of zany slapstick bullshit, and we're gonna reference a bunch of classic films and old Hollywood, Tinseltown, golden age Hollywood. Like we're just gonna do that. Yeah, we're just gonna make it a zany slapstick movie, and shit, they did. It wasn't trying to be anything else. It was, and it was just fun. It was just fun. Again, it wasn't like you're not gonna go to the movie and like cry. Your life isn't gonna be changed. But if you like filmmaking, if you like animation, it's fun. It's fun. It's funny. In fact, I think the funniest joke is actually at the very end of the movie. Actually, it's in the credits. I'm gonna spoil the joke, so if you don't want this joke spoiled, leave now and go watch the movie. But I assume you don't care because it's Minions 3. In the credits, like when the credits first show up, they show that the credits are all like the movie was made by a bunch of minions, which is funny. But the really funny part is when they actually get to the real credits, um, and when they have like goofy credits music, like old timey credits music. And then it gets to the person who did the composed the music for the movie. And for some reason, the music just changes to like a boom, 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 just specifically for their name. And then it goes right back to like goofy, stupid music. I don't know why. That made me laugh so hard. I don't know. I don't know. It was very funny. Um, I don't know. What else is there? What else is there to say about this? I'm just surprised. I'm just very surprised. It's good because it's not good because it's a good movie. Good because it was just it was just I don't know. I saw reference zany comedy, slapstick humor. I don't know. It was actually pretty. It was again. The bar is in hell, but it was the best Minions movie. I don't know what else to say about it. I just really wanted to talk about that because it genuinely blew my mind. Um, anyways, I'm gonna go back into my cave because the World Cup's happening, and I'm not allowed to think about anything else, or else I'll explode. Okay, bye.